Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, 2 days ago, William Ruto had a meeting with the leaders from Bungoma County at Statehouse. And after that meeting, Wetangula went further to share some photos and confirmed that they went to Statehouse in discussion with the president as far as the issue of development in Bungoma is concerned. Besides that, he talked about also again the issue to do with the Nzoia Sugar Company. So the question is, why would William Ruto call Bungoma to Nairobi at Statehouse? Why Bungoma? Is there any other issues being raised from Bungoma leaders that are catching William Ruto's eye? I think it is better we look deeper into that. But first of all, let me read what the Right Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, Masika Wetangula, posted. I want to sincerely thank His Excellency President Dr. William Ruto for hosting Bungoma County leaders for a breakfast meeting at Statehouse, Nairobi today. During our discussion, there were center of development of the region. The President assured us of his government commitment to ensure stalled projects in Bungoma County are completed and the ailing factory like Nzoia Sugar Company are revived. The President has also agreed to make a 2-day visit to Bungoma County next month. Now that tells you that William Ruto is in preparation to visit Bungoma County in May. So it's a preparation. But again, in my own view, I believe there is also other deeper issues. And it's just one main issue that is pushing William Ruto to have this meeting with the Bungoma people in the State House. Before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the truth of the matter is that for those who have been following Bungoma politics, you will agree with me that there have been cry and noise coming from Bungoma. The leaders in Bungoma have been making noise. That noise is coming right from the residents of Bungoma. We are all aware that this government of William Ruto is planning to sell off more than 100 parastatals. They have scheduled the first 20 parastatals that are going to be sold. Among those parastatals, Nzoia Sugar Company is among them. Mia Sugar Company is also on the list. Because of this, the residents of Bungoma were not comfortable to allow Nzoia Sugar Company, which has more than 20,000 nuclear hectares of land, to be sold. That land was not bought by the government. There was no compensation to people who gave that land. It is a community land that was given free because they wanted to welcome a factory that will help them to improve on the agricultural product, to have return for their investment in terms of agriculture. Ruto want to sell that product, that factory at large, and the land will just go on like that. The reason why they had that cry, it is what they witnessed when Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto sold the Webuye pan paper. The land just went like that. Ilikuwa ni shamba ya jamii. Thousands of hectares of land just went like that to individual, whereby even the people who gave that land freely were not compensated. Remember, as of now, when the government want to acquire the land, they will compensate those people who are occupying that land before acquiring it. Just the same way they normally do in every area where they get to. Even wale watu wanakuwa kwa ile tuseme kama ni railway, wanapewa pesa, wanahamishwa na shamba inachukuliwa na serikali. Then from there, shamba ni ya serikali. But the issue of Western region is so much questionable. Because also the people of Western have been viewing and asking questions. Why is it that this government and the previous government are not selling parastatus in a Mount Kenya region? Why is it that they're not selling parastatus in Rift Valley, but they're only targeting parastatus in Western? That has been the big question. So Wetangula and the leaders have been pushed to corner by the residents. Because of that, Wetangula and the other leaders, including people like Didmas Baraza, the Bungoma Senate Governor Ken Lusaka, the Senator there, Ofoli, and other leaders had a meeting, and they resolved that in case they agree with William Ruto to sell Nzoia sugar, then they are going to have a problem. They will be giving fodder, political fodder, to Eugene Wamalwa and other leaders in Azimio to deal with them. So they feel that they will not go into that direction. They resolved, and for the third time, I saw Didmas Baraza coming out in a presser statement, 20 minutes presser, lecturing William Samoei Ruto, giving strong warning to William Ruto that they would not allow Nzoia sugar to be sold. They want their nuclear land to be accounted for. What they are willing is that the government can go ahead and sell or bring in investor to take over the machine. Only the machine, but not touch on the land. That's the only thing they are allowing. So you can come in and maybe take it for 50 years, 20 years lease, then you run that company, but not touching on the land. Check that if they are selling anything, it will be only the building and the machine, but not touching on the nuclear land. That one has to remain to the community. So because of this, William Ruto called for this meeting. Because now I realize that the ground is rejecting his plan. The question is, what did they discuss beyond making sure that Nzoia sugar is working? Is there a plan that Ruto is pushing for to convince the Bungoma leadership so that he can sell this company with the nuclear land? That is the big question. So if Wetangula and these leaders will agree with William Ruto, if indeed Ruto can convince them and then go ahead and sell that product, so that company, and also touch on the land, then Wetangula atakuwa ameuza Waluya. Lusaka, Didmas Baraza, who want to contest for the Bungoma governorship, and the entire leadership from Bungoma, watakuwa wameuza property, the heritage of the people of Bungoma and Luya at large. Remember, by selling this company, the truth is that people who are going to buy this company is none other than the leaders closer to William Ruto, and I believe, in my view, Ruto will be among those people who are buying. They are going to buy it through company associated with them where they have high shares. They are main shareholders. So what they want to do, they will make sure that they are devaluing the land. You devalue the property there in terms of the machine and all other things. Then once you do that, it will be at a throw price. But again, they will already be ready with a readily available person to buy it. That company will be associated with the people closer to this government. Because the cry was that let Nzoia sugar be given to the Bungoma county, so that it will be run by Bungoma. And by so it means if you are selling it to Bungoma county, then the state should only be selling the machine and the building. The land, you cannot sell the land to the people of Bungoma, so that the county will be the trustee of that property, because already that land is a property belonging to the Luya community. Hauwezi uzia Bungoma county shamba ambalo watu wa Bungoma wenyewe walipeana kwa serikali. Ile kitu utauza ni development that the national government had done in that property. Kama ni mashine walinunua, wauzie county. Kama ni mijengo wamejenga huko, bus county ichukue na irudishe pesa kwa national government. That will be the only way Wetangula will have brought a win to the Bungoma people and the Luya community. That one only. But if they will allow William Ruto to have his way, how watakuwa the biggest enemy of Mulembe Nation. And this might force people to go to demonstration. Remember, Azimio is here already calling for demonstration. So Eugene Wamalwa and the other leaders in Azimio are going to stage a strong, massive demonstration against this government. And that alone is going to hinder this William Ruto regime in any other election, in case we will be seeking for the support from Mulembe Nation. Wetangula will be the enemy of the people. Mudavadi is going to be an enemy of the people. And those elected in UDA or Kenya Kwanza side from Bungoma are going to be viewed as sellout. So they have to deal with this. I think we will wait and see how this thing is going to unveil. And at the end of the day, we will also keep on watching on this. But we are against selling of any property belonging to Mulembe Nation to this regime, because we are seeing them, they have appetite to eat from the Mulembe people. We should not allow anything to be devalued, then be grabbed by this regime at any given point. Let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you and see you in our next video.